November 28, 2017, 8:24 in the morning here on the North Shore of Oahu. I'm at Sharks Cove. Perfect day to talk about sales, and a perfect day to talk about how you could close more sales by touching somebody. Now, I got to give you a whole bunch of warnings here. There are the right ways to do this, and there are the wrong ways to do this. And if you do this wrong, you can be called a pervert. You could create problems for yourself, and I am not teaching you how to do that, right? So first off, there's some elements of anchoring in here. And there's also the right time to do this and the wrong time to do this. If you want to make a key point, there is nothing wrong with touching somebody from the back of their shoulder, right here at the top of their shoulder, to their elbow, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You could just touch somebody and it's going to be okay, right? You could probably touch somebody right here on the forearm and be okay, but there's a point where sometimes touch becomes, for lack of a better term, sexual, and you have to be very careful and pay attention to who you're doing this to. Now, I stood next to a sales guy about 6 months ago, and the guy kept touching me and patting me, and you know, I freak out about that. I don't like people touching me that I don't know. So you can run into an issue with a buyer if you're constantly touching them and patting them on the back, right? This guy was a bro, so he liked to say things like, bro, dude, right? And he was patting me and touching me, right? That's a problem. That's an issue. I ended up not buying from him because it made me so mad. Right? I told him, I said, man, you're touching me way too much. I don't mind like a tap on the arm or a tap on the shoulder or back here on the triceps. That's cool, man. But this is way too much. It's over the top. It's not anything that I want, anything. I'm good, okay? See, I'm getting weirded out just thinking about it. So you can use touch. Now, if you're gonna use it as an anchoring process, one of the things that you could do is at the height of when you talk about something good, that's when you could touch the person and you could anchor it. And the danger is if you don't know how to anchor, one of the things that you do is you touch the person when it's bad, and you've created some problems for yourself because now you've associated the touch. Now, if you really want to learn from anchoring, go find Tom Vizzini or Kim McFarland. They're out of Georgia. They could really help you out. That's not my wheelhouse. I know how to do it, but I don't train like they do. But anchoring is one of the ways that you could use touch to get more sales, okay? So you would touch the person on their arm, just like a tap, right? Or on the back of their arm, or maybe even on the back of the shoulder, just a tap, but nowhere else. When you made a good point to pass that physical boundary to get them to make more sales. You can use touch to sell more. You can also use touch to lose some sales. And if you're kind of a flirty person to begin with, this could be dangerous for you, especially if you're dealing with an opposite sex or somebody that you're interested in, because you know that could show some intentions of something that you want besides the sales process. So there are some dangers. There's some cool things you could get. You could close better. You could close easier, right? Because you've made that physical touch and you've gotten past that boundary. Right? In the world of dating and pickup artists, one of the things that they talk about is kinesthetics, kino, right? They get that touch out of the way. Somehow they figure out how to touch the girl to get them to date. There's a reason why it matters. It does help you close a sale. You just need to be aware that you could do it wrong. You can anchor a bad feeling, and if you're really flirty in the sales process, the person that you're dealing with could be taking it as you're trying to hit on them. So should you use touch? Absolutely. Can you do it wrong? Oh boy, yes you can. Right? It does take some practice, it does take some effort, because if you're hesitant about it and you go to touch somebody and you're like, and then you touch them, they're gonna be like, that was weird. You gotta make it natural. So there you go. If you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last off, you can send it out to all your friends if you stumble upon Facebook, Twitter, Google+, why not even LinkedIn. Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.